So there's 3 lessons for Eggbeater, okay, 3 progressions. The first is sitting on the dock of the bay. And what I want you to do, take one leg, just move it in a nice little circle here, okay? Nice vortex, nice and slow to start. Notice the knee's not moving very much at all. And what Will can even do is he can even whip his foot just a little bit and create a little bit more power. You see these eddies that are coming off his legs. That's what we're looking for. That's nice power that we're creating on our Eggbeater, okay? So he's got the nice foot whip, good eddies, making sure that his leg is never straight, okay? And what he's going to want to do is when he's comfortable with his one leg, he's going to add in that other leg. There we go. And Will's done this before, so he's pretty smooth at it. Go ahead and take your time though if you're just doing this for the first time. Nice power he's creating there. So our second progression on the Eggbeater is called kicking back. We have our arms up in the gutter, okay? Our back is to the wall, and we're gonna basically do the same thing. We're gonna start with one leg, and we're just gonna start nice little vortex, okay? One leg here. Again, that knee is staying nice and high. That circle that we're creating, pointed down towards the bottom of the pool. Looks really good. And you can see here that foot whip. Okay, now we can't see the eddies here, but if I were to put my hand underneath the water, you would feel the power coming off of his legs right there. So once you feel comfortable with the one leg, we're gonna add in the second leg. It looks pretty good. And we crank it up. And he is creating a ton of power. That power is pointed directly down towards the bottom of the pool. Looks really nice. Go ahead and slow it down for me, Will. Very nice. So we want shoulder width apart, elbows bent, and that's where we want our arms to be for our ready position. Very nice. We discussed that the arms need to be shoulder width apart with a slight bend in the elbow. And although we've spent a lot of time focusing on our legs, having our legs support us, having them really think that they're the only game in town, that they're in charge, we still do need to use our hands, obviously. And so we want to get a nice skull here, and we don't want to go too wide with it, okay? Will's pretty wide. Again, we want to keep those arms shoulder width apart. And we also don't want to go too narrow or too quick, okay? It's probably too narrow there. So just the right distance. Again, it's a little bit of a 3 little bears here. We don't want to do a doggy paddle type thing here. Just back and forth, trying to feel the water, feel what is going to keep you up as much as possible. Again, yes, the legs need to be in charge, but I understand the hands need to help out here a little bit as well. So that's about right on the sculling. So Will's going to be moving forward very slowly. He's going to have nice vortex with his lower leg, creating a lot of power, high knees, and wide base, okay? Moving forward slowly. Hands are not being used here, good. Very nice. He can get those shoulders up and out. That's totally fine to do. Very good. Now, if he were to move a little bit quicker, there is a tendency, if he were to move quicker, there is that tendency to have those knees drop, and then that vortex gets pointed out behind him, and we don't want that. So make sure that this is a very, very slow lap. We're going to take a look at the high and wide from a different angle here. One of the things that I really want to talk about with this drill is it can be as easy as possible or as hard as possible. It's only how you treat this drill. It basically is a big stretch, okay? So everybody who is doing this drill, whether you're just beginning or you are Betsy Armstrong or Merrill Moses, should feel the exact same doing this drill because we're stretching our own bodies. Okay, really, really important. So it's a slow drill. You're not very high in the water, but I want you to really, really try to push your body to the extremes of what is possible. As Will moves forward here, he is pushing his body. It doesn't look like it right now because it's nice and smooth, but he is forcing his body to be as wide as possible, his knees to be as high up towards the surface as possible, and it hurts. I will tell you, it is really, really tough on the hip flexors. Stretching is really, really important with this drill after we do it. But as he moves forward, it is a lot of work. As we move lateral on the high and wide, really concentrate on taking a big step with that lead leg, using that inner thigh to get a good pull with the water. Really, really important. I want to make sure that those hips are underneath you. Hips underneath you so that we're always balanced here. Go ahead and take a step and kind of be out of whack here. Right? So he's trying to take a big step from that lead leg, which is fine. But there we go, that's more what I'm looking for, right? So as he's leading with his upper body there, I don't want that. I want to take a step with that lead leg and having the upper body follow the legs. Really, really important. You notice he still has that nice wide base. That's looking really good, really good. Very flexible. Great support there as he's moving back and forth, and those hands are always ready for that shot block.